Like you lot, LB summed it up. You guys are making a big deal out of absolutely nothing. Do you not think Marinakis has been kind of
is a shameless brother? Yeah, the fact that LB has even showed up tonight is one of the most disgraceful things. And for the rest of the panelists, I also want you to hold it with LB. Yes, hold it, because you guys were here shaking your bums last week, confirming and handing over next season's title to those Man City bums. Did you see their performance against Southampton? What say you now?
Deji, we can't. Deji, we can't. This isn't our
Deji, you're
fight.
17th. You got
This isn't our fight. This isn't our fight.
Let him land, though. Let him land.
I'm just saying, I told you, don't just hand over, just roll over for Man City. You've probably done it already. LB has nothing to say about that disgraceful performance against Southampton on the weekend. And LB, just so you know, live and direct, better turn up next week if you get popped by Palace. Better turn up, because you were warned, brother. You were warned.
Don't you dare get popped by Palace, bro.
What are you saying back to that, LB?
Bro, this guy's 17th, yeah. So, like, I can't lie, man. I listen to Deji. He's already proven on today's show that he's a hypocrite. I've explained it already about the Champions League. Forest fans, the owner, they all have the right to be a little bit pissed off with the way these results have gone. They potentially have blown top four when they was in a position to secure it. Yeah, they've dropped 10 points in their last 5 games with only 1 win in their last 6. That's going to cost the club hundreds of millions of pounds in terms of income from the Champions League and sponsorships. It's going to limit their ability to buy the very best players on the market, and they have the right to be pissed off. Should they be Nuno out? I would say no. I've not seen any Forest fans be Nuno out. But have they got the right to be a little bit pissed off? Yeah, I think so. I think Nuno's pissed off. I think the players are pissed off. I just think that this is just way overblown. It was a little bit of frustration, a little bit of emotion from the owner. How many owners in this league even turn up to games? This guy's turning up week in, week out. He's seen his team bottle Champions League. Obviously, still 2 games to go, but potentially bottle Champions League. And by the way, even Wolf will agree, this is a true bottle job here. And it's cost him hundreds of millions. It's going to put the club in a completely different trajectory, and he's a little bit pissed off. He had a little bit of a word with Nuno, and it's moved on.
Anyone think he assaulted him on the pitch? Honestly,
I don't know how.
I must admit, I'm.
There's a way of handling yourself at that level within a business. There's a way of handling yourself.
He's emotional, Billy.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. There's a way of handling yourself. He's doing that in front of the fans, in front of the millions watching on TV.
But he is a fan.
It's unacceptable in my opinion.
He's a fan. Fuck off, LB. He's not a fan.
He is.
The guy's a fan. He loves Forest, bro. He loves Forest.
Since when? Since he bought them?
Since he bought them.
Since the 80s.
He loves Olympiacos more. He loves Olympiacos more.
Yeah, and what team did he support in England? Forest since the 80s. Go check out his interviews from back in the day. Like you lot chatting stuff about even knowing the context.
I haven't got an issue with him being mad. I haven't got an issue with him being mad at all.
Not at all.
Me, you did yesterday.
No. What I said was, and I've reiterated it here, I haven't got an issue with him being mad. It's doing it in front of the cameras, right in front of the fans that are already disappointed and despondent because they lost the game. The
fans probably were saying the same stuff.
If he does it in the back, that's absolutely fine. He can still get his message across to the players and the manager, but he's not doing it in front of the camera.
He did want to get a message across, Pete. You're missing the point. It was an emotional outburst. It was not a formal business meeting where he's sort of telling Nuno he's on the chopping block.
That is not an emotional outburst, LB.
What?
He's come down from the stands. He has come down from the stands, right? He's walked down from the stands, out the tunnel and onto the pitch. He's done it with intent. If he's gone mad and he's doing it in his seat and he's going mad and he's having a go and doing all that and they catch him, that's different. The fact that he's gone and he's walked down through the tunnel out onto the pitch, he's done that with intent. He's done it on purpose. And
you don't know his background, do you? You don't know. You don't know that he sat there and smashed.
Unprofessional from an owner.
I don't think it's that deep at all.
This is the man who smashed his plasma screens in front of his seat in anger when we've conceded a goal. This is a man who, by the way, when Forest are winning, he's in the tunnel congratulating and hugging all the players. I don't see you crying about him coming down onto the pitch then to do it.
All of those things are absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. That's obviously his way. But I'm saying to you, if that's his way and that's fine, that's what he does. I'm saying I just don't agree with it. I just don't think it's professional for an owner to do that.
But you got to remember, he's not English either. He's not English. Yes, it does matter. You don't know the culture. I'm from the Mediterranean, the south side. He's from the north side.
They smash plates and go.
They damn well smash the plates, bro. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a quarter Greek, man. I've got that blood in me, right? And I'll tell you what, it's a whole different culture. Like, there's a cultural thing as well. Why does he have to come in here, the guy who's turned Forest back around, who's done everything, and then pandered to the way he's brought up and do that? No, this is him. He's apologetic for who he is, and I love that about him, because with him, you know what he's thinking, you know what he feels. He doesn't hide it. He doesn't care what the media say. Why are none of you taking issue of what Gary Neville has said? Yeah, we'll just ignore Gary Neville, this guy who called him.
Claim. We know
but none of you have brought him up yet. None of you have brought him up. Gary Neville, who, by the way, had to apologize for calling it mafia-like, and I'm paraphrasing it, after the Everton thing with the penalties. Yeah, and he didn't apologize. He got Sky to apologize on his behalf. He comes out yesterday. He tweets, scandalous from that Forest owner. Nuno should go and negotiate his exit tonight with him. The Forest fans, players, and manager do not deserve this. Who the hell does Gary Neville think he is as a person who has failed at management, who is running Salford to tell me what I deserve and what I don't deserve?
He has belittled the gaffer and he's humiliated him in front of everyone.
And now Gary Neville's gone and belittled me and the rest of the Forest fans.
He's a fucking pundit, Wolfie. It's his job. He's allowed to fucking have these comments. That's what people pay. May not agree with it, but that's what people pay their fucking subscriptions for.
He can have his view. He can't tell me how I should feel about it.
No, but no one's saying that.
Put your hand up if you think Nuno should walk away from Forest. No way.
Snowflakes.
Really? Where does it end then? Where's it end?
Go where you're valued. Go where you're valued at the end of the day. Correct. Nuno can walk into a bag of jobs across Europe right now, across the world. His stock is at the highest it's probably been since his Wolves days. And the fact of the matter is, and again, to me, it's, as I say, I've got no issue with the disappointment and the feeling that he's have bottled it. He's bottled it. He's have bottled jobs. It is what it is. Where my issue stems is the fact that he was so visibly in front of all the cameras. He thought, emotional as he is, this is the best way to express my emotion and treat a manager who has brought us, as you've just said, European football for the first time in 30 odd years. If that's how my manager thanked me, best believe him handing him a notice the next day and saying, thank you for the memories, catch you later.
I guarantee as well, right? A very high chance Nuno will be sacked before Christmas next season as well. He will.
Why?
Why? Because
you're going, why? You're going, careful how you walk on this, gone. Because of Marinakis.
No, because there'll be a massive drop-off and they'll just get rid of him because he won't reach the expectations and he won't care twice about him reaching Europe last season. He won't give a fuck when you're struggling at
Go before you push, didn't it, Charlie?
Did he sack Cooper when Cooper fucked up, or did he give him a new contract?
No, but the point is...
But...
Yeah, but he still got rid of him anyway.
Oh, but he still got rid of him. He still got rid of him, yeah.
Like, you go because he's... Just let him fucking say his point. This is the whole thing. We're allowed to have a fucking point.
Yeah, but when the point's coming from a throwaway comment where he doesn't even look in, or he's heard the narrative in some Daily Mail thing or something or other.
I think there's a very good chance that and I'm sure other people on here agree with me, there's a good chance that Nuno will be sacked next season.
100%.
I said it in the group chat. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes at the end of the season for bottling Champions League. It really wouldn't.
Look, I'll wrap here because we do need to move, and it has been a brilliant debate. To be fair,
how has Wolfie escaped this fucking cooking?
Yeah, we were more obsessed with talking about Marinakis. That's our fault. That's not everyone else's fault.
This is the twice. He's twice.
He does do well though. He does seem to deflect cookings pretty
Wolfie,
well.
honestly, man, you need to be a therapist or something.
I didn't bring Marinakis up. I didn't bring him up. Errol did.
Let me ask Billy and Charlie, because Forest, Chelsea, and Villa, it's looking likely that those three are going to have some very important last couple of games. And I'm not saying that Newcastle, Arsenal, and Man City aren't in and out of it yet. We'll come to that in a minute. But a lot of people are talking news free, or your three clubs, I should say. Billy, how's this going to pan out? Because you've got Spurs and Man United, mate, and I'd take your fixtures all day long over the others, if I'm honest. So what are you telling me?
Our objective remains the same. We just have to win 2 games. I think if we win 2 games, likelihood is we'll probably get Champions League. Do I think we'll win the 2 games? I don't think I do. I think against Spurs, I think Spurs is the game that I think we'll win out of the 2 of them. And
Billy, they're not going to give a shit about these games, mate.
Are you mad?
They've got to play the Europa League final, man.
Both of our clubs have lost 37 fucking games, and you're telling me you're worried?
Yeah, I am.
Don't do a Hibs moment, Billy. Don't do it.
Billy, stop lying.
This is different. This
is Hibs all over again. You slippery little fuck.
I hope it turns out to be, and we win 5-0 in both games.
Fast forward 2 weeks, you'll go, oh well. I thought we would do well, and I'm not surprised we've got Champions League. It's just the way it pans out. Billy, get this fucking chest out.
Our record at Old Trafford is horrific. There's no chest from me until that final whistle is blown and it says Aston Villa in the top 5. Not at all.
Your record at Old Trafford is shocking, isn't it, Billy?
It's horrific. It's horrific. And with the pressure of getting into the Champions League or needing a win to get into the Champions League potentially, I think we've shown over the past couple of years that we get to a semi-final and we bottle it as well. So why should I have the chest that we're going to go on and get those 2 wins?
Billy, I got you, bro. Last day, I got you.
I hope so, mate. Look, we just need either Man City not to lose or Chelsea to drop points. That's the thing. It's not in our hands either. If we do our job, that's all that we can do, and we have to rely on other clubs dropping points. But the most important thing for Villa is winning them 2 games.